What's up guys, it's Wombat here, and today we're going to be doing a unboxing and some test battles of this Revive Phoenix 10 Friction. So I was on the fence about getting this for a while, just because the layer seemed so inconsistent from what I had seen about it, but between the 10 disc and the Phoenix winder, which is an even longer, floppier long winder, it convinced me, and plus I might need another light launcher soon because my other ones are wearing out. So, yeah, this is surprisingly a defense type. I always thought it would be stamina or balance, but it doesn't seem very defensive to me. I don't know. So let's open this up. Oh, huh. It's already... That's weird. I hope there's nothing wrong with it. I got this from Amazon, so I feel I bet they probably opened it up to make sure it wasn't the black one before sending it to me. Because Revive Phoenix is actually like Spriggan Requiem. There is a 1 in 72 chance of pulling a special black version, and that's gonna be super rare apparently at some point, because I know Black Spriggan Requiem was hyped, and I think Black Revive Phoenix is actually going to appear in the anime at some point. So that'll probably make it even more valuable in the future. So I can see why they wouldn't want me to have that. But anyways, yeah, here's the stickers. Nothing else in the box. Stickers, instructions, and the actual Beyblade. So I'll get this opened up. Alright, I'm back with some of my handy dandy measuring tools. So first, I actually took the time to put the stickers on the layer and straighten out the Phoenix winder. Basically, how you do this is you put it in hot water for a few minutes, and then straighten it out while it's in the hot water, and then run it under cold water to help set it back in place. It doesn't work like perfectly, or I guess it does if you have more patience than I do, but it works well enough. Like, as you can see, it's pretty straight now compared to it being like bent in almost a circle when it was in the box, and it's also not as floppy as I was expecting. Like, I saw some guy using it at the most recent tournament I went to, and it was surprisingly, or it looked like a lot more flexible and floppy than this actually is. But I don't know, maybe his was just bent a weird way. But anyways, so the Revive Phoenix layer, I've got to try and figure out how the armor comes off. So they just like, you just twist it and it comes off. Okay, and it fits in there. So for this one, the core weighs 14.33 and the armor weighs 9.16, so that, or 9.14, so that is 23.5 or something like that. So I think it's lighter than normal, because I think the official weight for Revive Phoenix is 24 point something. But we'll see how it works. If you get like a whole bunch of them, I bet you can mix and match like armors and cores to create the heaviest Revive Phoenix or something. And I know people have been like experiencing tightness, or I guess differences in tightness with how well the Revive armor sticks on. This feels like decently tight to me. I don't have anything to compare it with though, so who knows. The disc is 10. Let's see how much it weighs. $23.96, so also just a little bit below average. I think the official weight is 24.05 or something. So, but that's also not a big deal. I remember the first images of 10, it showed these little like things that kind of look like knuckle or 8 holes. They were all they were hollow. And I was like, wow, this disc is gonna suck if those are hollow, but they're filled in now, and it's one of the heaviest discs. So it's also got this completely, or it's not as completely smooth as I first thought when I saw it, but it's pretty close. I think it's better than 5 or 7. So that means it's gonna be good on like Eternal and Revolve and Bearing, because it'll roll on the smooth underside for Life After Death. And then the driver is Friction. I remember when the promotional information for Revive Phoenix first came out, this was supposed to be free spinning, or like the translation of the Japanese text definitely implied that this ball was free spinning, and it's not, which is kind of disappointing. It was like, oh, a free spinning POM ball, because this is all POM, with a rubber ring around it would just be like burst RDF. It would be a better atomic. It would completely break the game, and like, unfortunately Friction just isn't that. I can see it being like maybe even, I don't know, I don't even think it'll be better than Massive, because like this rubber ring's not going to do much, because I don't think it'll even get off balance enough to touch the rubber ring. Like, it touches the other part of the driver before the rubber part touches the ground, so I don't even know if that's even useful. I think it's just going to be another Massive. So yeah, let's see how it fits together. Let's see how the teeth feel. Wow, this is nice teeth actually. You can, nice solid clicks. This is a solid durable feel of click. That almost felt like 5. Is it the Revive armor? Or, so if I like click it 3/4 of the way in and then attach the armor, it apparently makes it better. Let me try that. It feels like it comes off easier now. Huh. So last but not least, we have the light launcher, which is just a normal, well, not normal anymore because they keep making proto launchers, but it was once the normal light launcher. It was one of the best launchers in the game. It might be a little outclassed now that the Beyblades are heavier. The string launchers might be better. And last but not least, we have the Phoenix Winder, which is supposedly super long. I actually have this handy dandy folding ruler for when you need to measure things on the go. Just fits in your pocket. And the Phoenix Winder is, I'm not counting like the little grip because that doesn't actually fit in the launcher, but it's like 9.5 inches, a little longer than that. I'd say like 9.6 inches. And then the long winder, which I have right here, which originally came in like the single layer speed set, is 8.5, so it's like a whole inch longer. Wow. Looks like it has more teeth too, so that'll be nice. So yeah, let's try out some test combo battles with Revive Phoenix. So up first, we're kind of going to be doing a kind of a boring test, but one that I feel is pretty important. It's going to be Neptune 10 revolve versus Neptune 7 revolve, just to see which is better in the same spin. That was 10 by a little bit. That looked like 7 by a little bit. Let's clean out the stadium. That was 10. That was 7. Again. Wow. Again. So 10 just beat it when it was launched first. Here's something. So yeah, alright. So yeah, 10 just won 3 times in a row, twice when it was launched first. So I think it's, at least for me, yours might be different. I balanced 2 in both of these pretty well. I think conclusion to draw is that 10 has more stamina than 7 and same spin. But it's more prone to bursting because actually I had these switched earlier because they balanced better. I had the orange revolve, which has a weaker spring, or for me, my orange revolve has a weaker spring, and 10 on my blue Neptune, which is my old one, so it's more worn. And this one I've only used a handful of times, and it had 7 and the yellow revolve on it. So what was I gonna say? And yeah, the black Neptune was bursting the blue Neptune quite a bit. So that's why I switched things up and put the tighter revolve on the weaker tooth Neptune. So I do think that 10 might burst more than 7, but it does have more stamina, kind of like a heavy in gravity kind of trade-off. Alright, so now we're going to test 10 versus 7 in opposite spin. Archer Hercules 7 revolve versus Hell Salamander 10 revolve, just to see which is better, has the smoother bottom, more life after death. That was 10. That was 7. That looked like 7 by 1 rotation. I tried changing up the launch order, not that it really matters. That was 10, 2-2. Three, 2 for 7. That was a tie. Still 3-2 for 7. That was 0-3 all. You didn't get the 5 points for this. Who gets the 5 first? That was another tie. Another tie. Maybe it was 7, but I'm not sure enough to call it for sure. That was 7, 4-3. That was Salamander by irritation. Alright, so 10 won that 5-4, but that doesn't mean that 10 is like 100% better than 7 in all situations. It was still really close. You can see there was like 3 or 4 ties and it only won 5-4. I'd say they're pretty about even for life after death on Revolve at least. Or actually they're the same height because they're both core discs, so it's gonna be 10 is gonna be the same as 7 for life after death on all drivers without a frame because they're at the same height. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to combos using the actual Revived Phoenix layer. So this is a combo that Kay was talking about. It was Revived Phoenix, or he used 7 bump, but I'm going to use 10 cross atomic. And he said it was outspinning both Hell Salamander 0 bump atomic and Archer Hercules on Eternal. I only have 110 because I only have one Revived Phoenix. So I'm going to be testing this out against Archer Hercules 7 Eternal, which I've already balanced for the tournament pretty well, as balanced as it could get, and see if this can outspin. I'm also going to try out the new Phoenix launcher too. Wow, that is smooth. 1-0 for Archer Hercules. Archer Hercules. Let's try if I can. Phoenix won that one, but it's kind of echoes what I saw at the tournament where it only wins if the armor pops off and interferes with the opponent. Let's try sliding shooting it. Straight up burst. Okay. Okay, so that's still like 4-2. That's not a good noise. We'll take a short commercial break. Alright, we're back. I fixed my launcher. Probably didn't launch Revive Phoenix hard enough. Yeah, that's 5-3. I don't know, I feel like if you can nail the atomic launch so you just hard enough to outspin it and not self-KO, then you have a chance, but that's kind of risky to do in a tournament. I can try another sliding shoot, see if it bursts again. both of those bursted pretty easy, so I don't know. I'll have to try. If I had two Archer Hercules, I would test Archer Hercules 10 Cross Atomic, because I feel like with Cross it'd be able to outspin Hill Salamander on bump. But we'll see. Alright, and so last but not least we have Revive Phoenix 10 Cross Atomic versus wrong Beyblade. Hill Salamander 0 Bump Atomic. That looked like Phoenix by half a rotation. Oh my god, why do none of my Beyblades want to stay on my launcher? That was Hill Salamander, okay. Let's see if I can launch a little harder and get the armor to come off. That'll change things maybe. Oh, there we go, it's coming off. Just a few more hits. Maybe. No, it's not. Wow. I saw it like move up a little bit. It's like half off, but the armor's not coming off. That was Hill Salamander. 2-1. That was a tie. Still 2-1 Hill Salamander. That was 3-1. I'm gonna try and see if I can get that Revive armor to come off again, just to see how hard I need to launch it. That was another tie. There we go. Now let's see what happens. I'll take this out. Yeah, I'm not allowed to do that, but I just want to see what happens with the Revive armor off. Another tie. Let's just try it like launching without the armor even on, which is also illegal, but I want to see what happens. That was still Hill Salamander. Wow. Are we sure Revive Phoenixes can beat this? I'm not getting it to do anything right now. So for the last test, let's just try Revive Phoenix 10 Cross Atomic versus my attack combo, Winning Valkyrie 8 Vortex. If I kick it into the armor, yeah, Atomic outspins, not a huge surprise there. Wow. So yeah, if I weak launch it, it might get outspun. The thing is that when the armor comes off, just like most of the weight is on there, so it loses a bunch of stamina because of that. Yeah, if they like hard launch and you stall, you have a chance of KOing them. But that's how it is for all Atomic versus Extreme matchups. If you stall and they hard launch, then you're probably gonna KO them. So I guess Revive Phoenix is cool looking. The Phoenix Winder and the Phoenix Launcher are both pretty good. They're really smooth for me, but I know there's been a ton of variations with the light launchers, so it might not be the same for you. I don't know. 10 is good. I think 10, at least for me, is marginally better than 7, so I'll probably be using 10 instead of 7 on some of my combos. Depending on how well it lines up with Archer Hercules, it might be my next go-to for that. But overall, I kind of found that Revive Phoenix the layer to be super inconsistent, which is, I mean, like, I've mentioned it a bunch of times, but I don't know, I couldn't get it to outspin Archer Hercules very consistently, or Hell Salamander. The only way it seemed to win is if the frame fell off and then interfered with the opponent. But like I said, that's like, you can't really control how that happens besides launch strength, and you can't control where the frame goes afterward, or who walks into it, so I don't know, not a very consistent way to win anything, I don't think. I think Revive, it's just, in my opinion, it just seems too gimmicky to work, but yeah, this has been my unboxing of Revive Phoenix 10 Friction and the Phoenix Launcher and the Phoenix Winder. So I will see you guys next time.